was 241.
Okay.
And that was better than dry time.
Okay.
And 12 seconds better than our wet time.
Do they stay suited or?
Yeah, well, I think we fire back pretty quick. As soon as all the cars are through, we're going back at her.
Can't see to back up much in this.
No.
I think traction control on in that slick is I got a little bit of traction help once.
Okay.
Or either that or I felt the grip underneath temp's good.
Okay.
Oil temperature is up a little bit more than it normally is, but it's just over the 100.
That's about where it's been.
Okay.
Sorry, I lost my concentration there for a second on that last one.
Never noticed it.
Okay.
So we're good.
All right.
But I may want to take my helmet off just to keep cool.
Okay.
Oh, he's got some oil mist coming out there.
Oh yeah.
It's blue as well, I think, isn't it?
Looks blue.
It's turbo-ish to me.
Hot turbo?
Hot, yeah. So this is the one thing that really surprises me is with no speed clips that we don't have.
Mm-hmm. Is that standard stuff?
As for me, and yeah, on a rally car it's obligatory.
Yeah.
Oh, this actually does work.
You're keeping your helmet off? Yeah.
I'm just taking it off there, and the lack of hair, I sweat more.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I guess the hair normally dampens and provides an absorption.
A sponge?
Yes. Quick enough?
Yeah. Well, you're under the dry time by a bit. That's one of the problems of not running the stages ahead of time, is you don't know what's coming.
Nope. But that's what we're going to next 4 days. That's what we're 4.5 days. That's what
we're up against.
Yep. Well, that's what we do. And so, you know, some of the others know, but that can work against you as much as it works for you.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as we stay inside of our times, that's. And I think I'm going to get smoother. I find I'm still pretty choppy, Al.
Mm-hmm.
I find I'm still banging away.
On and off. So
I'd like to be smoother off. I'd like to be smoother and without the brakes. That's kind of what want to come for tomorrow. Less brakes. I still find I'm dabbing brakes to get set up for the corners beforehand.
Yep.
And I think that's just the fact that I'm on pavement. I'm not quite as keen to slide.
Mm-hmm. Here's the book.
Right 5 long. Okay, so it thinks the rough only begins there at 3.5 kilometers from the end.
Mm.
I guess it was pretty rough there, but it wasn't that great.
It wasn't, you know, you could have handled that
yeah.
a little faster.
Okay.
But you don't know what rough is until you see
Until I
it.
see it once.
Yeah.
It seems to have. No,
It's still smoking. It's hot.
Well, so turbo normally runs at 10 to 1, right? unless he gears it down.
10 to 1.
So if the engine's doing 5,000,
No, I see what in general.
yes,
I
it's
would
like
have thought that those would be running in the
5 to 1.
60,000 RPM.
Okay, well, he,
Well, yeah, I would have said 60,000 RPM.
right. Well, then, I'd say he's pulling 8,000, yeah, at 8 times, so they might have it re-geared for 8 instead of 10.
But it's not gearing. It's just air. Oh well, so you can adjust the compressor, or not the compressor, the turbo,
Okay.
the turbine side.
Okay. Because we had the problem with that. We had on the Datsun, we ran aircraft alternator,
Yeah.
and so the first time we set, just a couple of young guys. First time we set it up pretty hard. So without a lot of flex in it.
Yeah. Took
And-
out the bearing.
It just shook itself to pieces.
Oh.
Yeah. So like, okay, there's a learn. Because we had 4 CBs across the front, or Hellas,
Yeah.
across the front. So and we had and so so then we mounted it. We rubber mounted it, and
Rubber mounted it.
just put a rubber, a couple of rubber bladders between the alternator and the block, or the mount that went on the block.
Bladders.
Yeah, it's just a
Just a sheet.
a rubber gasket essentially.
yeah.
But we put a couple of them in there to take the vibration out of it, and we actually altered the gearing a little bit on the alternator as well.
Yeah.
And in 5 years we just didn't have any problems with it. But that first night, that was a night rally. There was a day and night rally too.
Yeah.
It was a 24-hour. So towards the end of the night, we were just running out of battery.
Lying. Yeah.
So what we would do is keep swapping the batteries out of the service cars every
stop.
every stage. We'd go as far as we could with just high beam headlights on.
Yep.
Because the CBs just would have drained it
Yep.
in no time. And then if somebody caught us, we'd just sit right up their ass.
Yep.
And which would mean we'd lost a minute each time, but
Yep.
it got us through. And then when it's 5 o'clock in the morning, it was kind of dusky daylight again. We were fine again. But yeah, that was a big learning. Crew's very serious. I really like it. These young guys really. Let's hope we don't give them anything to do, but. Full operating temperature, probably warmer than when we stopped. So no caution on this one because we're going against it.
Yeah, the other way. So we have crests L5, crest R4. R5 long, R3 into L3, begin rough, flying finish.
Okay, we kept the power in. That was a bit of a bottom at the end there, wasn't it? It came up on the shocks.
Yes.
Over the line.
Yes.
Didn't-
Coming this way.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't have a problem going the other way.
No, because I still had the power into it a fair bit.
So we do not reset the
Rodo, yes. So how far is the short?
5 kilometers.
Okay. Want to get out and have a break?
No, I'm fine now.
No.
Here, yes. Yeah. And that'll be stage 3. And that's in an hour from now. So I got 10:26. So it looks like we're going to be sitting here for a bit.
Well, how long between us and the first car off the line?
53. 8 minutes. Oh, yeah, first car off the line, 8 minutes.
I don't know what'll happen if I toss my belts. They're gonna come. They're gonna put the. They haven't put the closed road car through yet, have they?
My guess is, I guess they have to check it, don't they?
Well, they got to come through and close it.
Which they've done.
Okay.
So the road's closed. Do they need to?
Then they have to put a car going back the other way to make sure the signs are all there.
Yeah.
Or, I guess there's no real signs, but but they also need the open road car to be at the other end. Can't just put race cars through. They've got to put 2 cars through the course in case between the closed road close and the start of there it is. So that's the road closed car going back the other way.
Okay.
So he's be doing it at race speed.